It's no secret that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Of 2002 and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Of 2020 are two entirely different things. One of the most noteworthy changes in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! That still impacts the game today was the introduction of archetypes. The early decks of Yu-Gi-Oh! Were comprised of strategies that consist of powerful individual cards such as Magician of Faith, Mystic Tomato, and Jinzo. The first ever Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship was held in 2003, and it wasn't until 5 years later at the 2008 World Championships where an archetype had won Worlds for the first time ever. Fast forward to today, powerful archetypes such as Sky Striker, Eldritch, and Adamantipator have been dominating their respective metagames. Now, while brand new sets introduce powerful archetypes like the three that I just mentioned, they also introduced archetypes such as Rika, Marincess, and Dino Wrestlers, which
You're trash, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
What's the matter?
Then there's also archetypes that you probably don't even know exist, such as Light Rays. However, I am here to shine the light, haha, get it? On those archetypes. My name is BearXBear, and you are watching the Worst Of series. Y'all remember this guy? More importantly, do y'all remember this guy? Jinzo, baby! One of the most iconic cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Rage of Ra released brand new support for Jinzo decks, and look at this thing! Lasers beaming out its freaking eyes! Amazing! All you need is a trap either face up on the field or in the graveyard to special summon him. Then there's Psychic Bounder who can search Jinzo or a Jinzo spell or trap. However, none of these spells or traps are really worth searching. Psychic Mega Cyber is sick because he's a free special summon as long as your opponent controls more spells or traps than you. Law of the Cosmos being the most interesting of the new spell support, which either lets your opponent set a trap, which lets you summon Jinzo from the deck, and if not, you get to search Jinzo. Cyber Energy Shock and Everlasting Alloy could have been decent cards, but the fact that they require you to control a card named specifically Jinzo makes them feel lackluster. And then there's Cosmos Channeling, which could have been better if we perhaps still had 3 Mind Control legal in the TCG. We decided since we're going to blind second, we're gonna need some extra firepower, so we decided to throw some kaijus to help us deal with some problematic cards. For those who don't know the rules, we play 5 singles matches and 1 best 2 out of 3. No cherry picking wins or losses, all the games must be played consecutively. How will an anti-trap deck fare in a format with no trap decks being played? Well, let's find out. Our first singles match is against zombies, and we're immediately forced to gamma because, judging by our hand, Balderok kinda spells doom. Mothman Pass isn't scary, but a set imperm and super poly most definitely are. Never until this very game did I realize how annoying Jackal Ballin is to play against. And as you can see, Jinzo, when your opponent doesn't have any traps, is not that great to say the least. Also, not that great when you don't really have any chance to summon him either. We get into a very long and tedious grind game here. He finally has a chance to pop the super poly, and yeah, that hurt. But thankfully, we do have the kaiju to out something annoying, and oh god, here come the Halki Fibrax plays as if this game wasn't looking grim enough for me already. You guys wanna see something funny? Smile? Wait for it. It's coming. It's coming. Normal summon Summoner Monk effect Bait Savage. Probably one of the funniest things, and the amount of times people fall for it is just jokes. So we end up making Exciton, and is this an Exciton in comeback? Exciting comeback? Yeah, the answer is no. That Mizuki top deck was just way too strong, and Balderok, yeah, we have no way in hell to deal with that. It's a sad 0-1 start, guys. Alright, it is time for game numero dos. And it looks like our opponent is playing some sort of Dogmatica deck. They go set 1 pass, we extravagance into Slumber and Monk, and actually Slumber works really well with Monk because on the next turn, you get to banish Slumber and add a kaiju. Now, unfortunately, Punishment kinda just takes a giant dump on me, and hint hint nudge nudge, I just talked about how good that card is in my last Tech Tuesday. So he goes on to set up the little window lock, and now adding the Fleur de Lis to his hand, he brings out the window, and that's my only special summon for the turn now. And yeah, Sorry guys, it's kinda doomed here. So now we are sitting at 0-2, and it looks like we're going up against Zephyr this time. He's playing a cute little righty-lefty driver engine here, and I decide to hit the Hulk with the Ash, and now, yes, I know I am sitting on an imperm, but by the looks of this board and this entire setup, it doesn't seem like it's gonna matter where I hit him. It's looking kinda doomed here, and with Divine Strike, and now VFD setup, yeah, there's nothing I can do. That's gonna be a quick L for me. Time for game number 4, and we have yet to win anything at all. So we're up against Salamangreat. The good thing, they actually play traps in their deck. So yeah, maybe we'll actually get to utilize Jinzo for once. So we start off the turn with good old Extravagance. I decided to tactics and rip a card out of his hand just to know what we're going to be dealing with here. If you're asking why I made Castell, anything better was banished off the Extrav. Thankfully, we have the Ash for mining, and the best thing he can do is make double Balinks pass. Is our deck going to be capable of playing through double Balinks? God, oh my god, he has the Lady Debug. Oh, no. Oh god, it's looking doomed. He's going for the update jammer. Is he going to make access code? Oh god, it's Doom Code Talker. Yeah, that's a wrap. So, we are 0-4. Oof. I can't believe I just lost a double Balinks pass. Looks like we have a chance at a rematch here though. My opponent's going to utilize Parallel Exceed here, and I'm happy that card got a bit of a rarity bump in the new OTS. So the great thing here is we have Gamma Seal, so we're actually going to be able to deal with the Rage, and thankfully he doesn't have another Salad in hand. This guy's clearly reading Gravediggers for the first time in his life. I have no idea what he was trying to negate here. So we get our boy Jinzo! Let's go! So I kind of dip here. Mind Control for Rafflesia. I wanted to make Lambda to make my Gamma Life, but Lambda kind of went bye-bye with Extravagance. So, awkward. So, he kind of doesn't do much of anything here, and Jinzo is kind of saving our ass. Jector is going to come super clutch. We have assembled the 3 pieces of Jinzo. We make Dampier to send the Wolf, beat over the Rafflesia, take it for ourselves, turn it into Vespinato, and our opponent scoops it up. Jinzo 50th best decker, so let's go! I just want to take a moment and apologize to all of your eardrums, but yeah, we won a game. So now it's time for one of the final portions of the video. We are playing the best 2 out of 3 game. We are up against Infernoble, and we're gonna hit the Assault second effect with the Gamma. However, he has the Oliver and Gearfried in hand, so he does have a way to extend, and that's gonna really suck for me. So he goes for some Auroron shenanigans. I don't think you guys need me to explain all this stuff for you. You can just watch and see for yourself. I'm sure you've seen it a dozen times already. The thing that kind of threw me for a loop here is that he didn't end up hand ripping us. So it kind of left me wondering, for next game, maybe I can side in Sphere mode without it getting ripped out of my hand. So we try our best to try to play through this somehow. But honestly, yeah, it's not happening. So it's a lost cause at this point, so we're going to head on to game number 2. So this time, in combination with the Gamma, we open up Sphere mode. So if things go like last time, we might actually have a chance here. So yeah, just like last game, we do hit the Assault on the second effect of the Gamma. He does have another way to extend it to Halki this time. We do end up seeing the Aurorodon and the typical Aurorodon shenanigans. However, this time things are a little bit different. Yeah, this one's not looking too good, because this time he ends up going for Roland. Now we see the Charles, and we know where this is going. He rips the Sphere mode out of our hand, and that's really unfortunate. We can Kaiju here, but we can't do much of anything else. Unfortunately, we get 2-0'd, and that's the end of the road for Jinzo. Don't go anywhere just yet though, because the deck profile is coming right up. Alright, so this is the deck profile. We have 3 copies of Jinzo, 3 copies of Jinzo the Machine Menace, 3 copies of Jinzo Jector, and 1 copy of Psychic Mega Cyber. I didn't think the Psychic Bounder was worth playing just because the Jinzo spells are not very good. You have to control Jinzo in order to actually maximize the potential of them. And as you can tell, that wasn't really happening. We have 3 copies of Summoner Monk because it's an easy way to get out Jinzo Ejector. And then we have 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 3 Gamma with the 1 Driver, our Kaiju package, which consisted of 1 Gamma Seal, 1 Kumongus, 1 Dogoran, and 1 Jizukiru, 3 copies of Law of the Cosmos, probably the best spell that Jinzo has in their deck, 3 copies of Extravagance, 3 copies of the Kaiju Slumber, 2 triple Tactics Talent, and 1 Mind Control. Tactics can kind of act like a pseudo Mind Control. I think this card is very versatile and very good in going second strategies. Then we have the 1 Reasoning, 1 Monster Reborn, and 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence. I think Imperm definitely should have been a 3 of, just because it does synergize with our Jinzo, the Machine Menace, really well. And 2 cards that I would actually suggest playing in a deck are Darkest Diablos, just because you are tributing a lot with your Jinzo Ejector. And another one is Monarch Stormforth, because I think it would have been really nice just to be able to tribute my opponent's monster and bring out Jinzo. Next, for the extra deck, we have 1 Lambda, 1 Omega, 1 Castell, 1 Baguska, 1 Dweller, 1 Tornado Dragon, Exciton Knight, Vespinato, 1 copy of Utopia Beyond, 2 copies of Jinzo Layered, 2 copies of Dragulus the Vampiric Dragon, and 2 copies of Dhampir Vampire Sheridan. For the side deck, we opted to play 1 copy of Pankratops, 1 DD Crow, because we do have 1 Pankratops and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, so we did have that awkward random slot remaining. So yeah, I just opted to play DD Crow. I thought it could have been good against like a Miscellaneous Saurus. Then we have 3 copies of Nibiru, 3 copies of Sphere Mode, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, and 3 copies of Evenly Matched. I hope you guys enjoyed this edition of the Worst Of series. Next time I'll be seeing you guys for this series is going to be in November for the release of Phantom Rage. Hopefully that doesn't get delayed. So yeah, remember, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Bear, signing off. Peace, guys.